Let me tell you about the monk who saw aliens in 1600, but not the way you've learned it. Here is who he was. Giordano Bruno, 1548 to 1600, Dominican friar, philosopher, mystic. In 1584, he published On the Infinite Universe and Worlds. His claim, shocking for the time, the universe is infinite. There are infinite worlds. Each world has life. Consciousness exists everywhere. The stars aren't just lights in the sky, they are suns, each with planets, each with beings. The earth isn't the center, the sun isn't the center, there is no center. Everything is alive, conscious, divine intelligence permeating all existence. He wrote, there are countless suns and countless earths, all rotating around their suns. The living beings inhabit these worlds. In 1600, 400 years before we discovered exoplanets, 400 years before multiverse theory, 400 years before we took this idea seriously, the Catholic Church arrested him, imprisoned him for 8 years, then burned him alive in Rome on February 17, 1600. His crime? Hearsay, saying the universe is infinite and alive. Bruno wasn't guessing. He was seeing. Not through a telescope, they didn't exist, and not through science, cosmology didn't exist yet. Through reason and mystical insight, he combined philosophy, Neoplatonism, and Hermeticism, mathematics, infinity geometry, and direct experience, mystical vision, and concluded the universe must be infinite, alive, and filled with consciousness. Well, why does this matter? Well, first, he was right. Modern science confirms billions of galaxies, potentially infinite universe, exoplanets everywhere, possibly infinite parallel universes. Bruno saw this in 1600. Second, he showed the mechanism, not divine revelation, not scripture. Rational inference and direct insight. If God is infinite, the universe must be infinite. If God creates, creation must be everywhere. If consciousness exists here, it exists there. Third, he paid the ultimate price, burned alive for thinking independently, for questioning authority, for saying what he saw. The church knew, if Bruno is right, their story collapses. If the universe is infinite, Earth isn't special. If life is everywhere, humans aren't chosen. If consciousness is fundamental, you don't need intermediaries to reach the divine. This is why they killed him, not for being wrong, for being dangerously right. Here is what it means for your life. Bruno teaches some truths you can see before science proves them. Trust your insight. You don't need permissions to think beyond the current paradigm. Bruno didn't wait for telescopes to tell him the universe is infinite. He reasoned his way there. He saw it directly. You are surrounded by truths waiting to be seen. That consciousness might be fundamental, not emergent. That reality might be participatory, not objective. That you might be more than a mechanical body responding to stimuli. These aren't proven yet, but you can see them anyway. Bruno's lesson, think for yourself, question authority, follow insight, even when it contradicts consensus. Yes, there's a risk, Bruno died for this, but the alternative is living in someone else's reality tunnel, never seeing what's actually there. Bruno chose truth over safety. What will you choose? Giordano Bruno isn't just history, he is teaching. Philosophy knows what your mind forgets.